Today's class, we're going to be using a small Pilates ball. In this class, we're going to be working on our balance, but lying down on our backs. We're going to be working on our inner thighs, pelvic floor, and then finishing on some leg work to strengthen the muscles around the hips. So if you don't have a ball, you can roll up a towel and just use a towel as the prop for today. And if you don't have anything, that's okay. You can do all of these exercises without. All right, let's get started. We're going to start lying down on our backs. We're going to take the ball with us and extend it all the way up towards the ceiling. So our arms are nice and long. Our shoulders are down on the mat. You're going to squeeze through the ball. Make sure your spine's in neutral. Hold it here. Inhale. So start warming up through the core. So we want to just press the navel towards the spine. And as you exhale, bring the arms over the head, squeezing through the ball. Now, when the arms are over the head, try not to flare through the rib cage. So really try and draw the ribs towards the hips. And then a deep breath in to bring that ball back, bring the arms back. So exhale, bring the arms over the head. Try not to arch through the spine here. Really think about that rib to hip connection. And then inhale, coming all the way back. So we're keeping those shoulder blades down on the mat as much as you can. You want to try and just lower them so you're not rounding or lifting them up. They stay down. So there's a little bit of upper back work here. And then the harder you squeeze the ball, the harder it's going to be on the chest. Now just breathing with this, engaging through the core. If you're feeling that your back is arching too much, just come about halfway. You don't have to come the whole way down. So we're going to add our leg slides into this. So as you bring the arms over the head, you're going to slide one leg away from the buttocks. Come back, inhale. Exhale, slide the other leg away. So we're alternating sides. Now just be aware of your hips here, be aware of your pelvis. You're not rocking through the pelvis as you're switching the legs. Your hips are pointed directly up towards the ceiling. You're maintaining a nice flowing movement. Your heels running just along the mat, so it's just above the mat and running and sliding away. Okay, the easier option here is not to bring the leg slides into it. You can just keep doing the arm movement. We're going to do 2 more on each side. So exhale to extend, inhale to come back. Keep drawing those ribs towards the hips, keep squeezing through the ball. Last one on each side. Well done. And then just slowly rest all the way down. All right, take the ball and place it under one foot. Now this is where the balance work is going to come into our exercises. We're going to work through the inner thighs and work through the pelvic floor. So we're just going to, if it gets too hard with the ball, you can just place the feet down and not use it at all because it just brings it up a level. It gets really, really challenging. So just place your hands down by your side, shoulder blades down and back. You're going to extend the other leg up towards the ceiling, but make sure you haven't lifted the tailbone. So rotate the knee away from the hip joint. You're going to take a breath in and we're just going to start really small. So you're just going to do a tiny circle about the size of a round dinner plate. So you're going to lower and sweep. Okay, so make sure the other knee is pointed directly up towards the ceiling. It's harder to do that with the ball there because you're trying not to wobble too much. It's okay if you've got a bit of a wobble, that's good. But really focus on squeezing through that inner thigh. Now, if you want to make it harder, you can lower all the way down and sweep around. It's up to you. You can go halfway, find your happy place. Make sure the knees rotated away from the hip joint the whole time. So if you were to just gaze towards your knee, you're only looking at the inside of the knee there. So it's always rotated, squeezing through the thigh. If it's just getting too hard for you, you can bend through the knee. So that does make it a little bit easier. Still challenging, but it does help a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do 4 more. Exhale to lower, inhale to sweep. Keep those hips pointed up towards the ceiling. So try not to lift the buttocks. Try and keep the tailbone down. Last one. And then just rest all the way down. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. Make sure you're pressing down on the ball. So the heel is on the ball and we're gonna lift all the way up. So just know if it's too much on your ankles, too much on your balance, that just get rid of the ball. So place your hands down by your side. We're gonna tuck the tailbone under. So lift the tailbone off the mat and start curling up one vertebrae at a time, all the way till you reach the top. Press through the heels, feel that little bit of a wobble through the leg. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, curl all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tuck under, curl, press. Try and have the hips in line with each other. And then rolling all the way back down. Harder option here, bringing the arms up. There's a lot of balance in this, so tucking under, pressing. Keep those shoulder blades down on the mat. And then curling all the way down. 4 more. Let the breath help you. Engage through the core. Last 3. Should be shaking by now. And 2. Keep those knees in line with the hips. Last 1. Hold it up, tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up and then curl all the way down. Well done. Hug those knees in nice and close to the chest. All right, we're going to do the other side. So just place the ball underneath the other foot now. Make sure the foot's in line with the hip, knees in line with the hip as well. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Extend the other leg up. Rotate the knee away. Inhale. As you exhale, just start with nice small circles. So just about the size of that round dinner plate, keeping the tailbone down, chin tucked in, neck long. So squeezing through that inner thigh. Harder option, coming down low and sweeping around, okay? Going at your own pace. If you want to make it easier, you can bend through the knee. So remember, doing smaller circles with the knee does make it easier. Just make sure you're relaxed through the upper body. You're not creating tension through the hands, or you're not pressing down. Okay, pressing the navel towards the spine. So this is working all the way through to the pelvic floor. Okay, we're going to do 4 more. And 3. Keep engaging. Keep drawing the ribs towards the hips. 2. Last 1. Well done. Lower all the way down. All right, back into our pelvic curls. So remember, too much, get rid of the ball. We're going to tuck the pelvis under and start curling up one vertebrae at a time. Press through that ball. Press down on the foot with the ball. Keep the knees in line with the hips, and then curl all the way back down till you get to that neutral spine. So you're tucking under, curling, pressing up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, curl all the way down. Inhale at the bottom. Each time you inhale, reset your core. That'll help you curl up. Squeeze through the buttocks. Harder option, bringing the arms up so the palms are faced towards each other. Just brings that balance into it a lot more, gets way more challenging. Okay, take your time. We've got 4 more to go. Halfway, last 2. Nice, concentration, keep that chin tucked in. Last 1. Coming all the way up, inhale, 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, squeezing through the buttocks for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it up, and then curl all the way down one vertebrae at a time. Well done, bring the knees in, hug through the knees, release that lower back. Good work, everyone. Okay, now we're going to do some side lying exercises with the ball. So take the ball and we're going to roll all the way onto our side. All right, and then you're going to take the ball and place it behind the top leg and lower all the way down. So bring the heels nice and close to the buttocks, squeeze through the ball and flex through the foot. So just have a nice long line with the hand, shoulder, hip and feet. So you're just lengthening through the spine. Got that nice posture, shoulders down and back. Inhale. As you exhale, we're just going to lift that leg straight up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So lead with the knee. Let the knee come up first, and then you're going to lower down. We want to keep the top hip in line with the bottom hip the whole movement. You can place your hand on your hip to make it harder. Really try and squeeze through that ball. Good work. Squeezing through the buttocks to lift the leg. So we're going to exhale, open, inhale, lower, and we're going to do 5 more. Well done. Keep breathing. And 4. Last 3. And 2. Last 1, hold it up. We're just going to squeeze the ball and then release. So bring the heel close to the buttocks and release. Make sure the knee's higher than the foot. We're just making sure the knee's leading the way and we're squeezing through the ball. Try and really work through that hamstring. Keep the top hip in line with the bottom so you haven't rolled back. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hold it here. Tiny pulses. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little bit here, we're going to pulse up. Okay, really working through those glutes, working through the hips, lifting and lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest all the way down. Well done. All right, let's do it all on the other side. So just take your time as you come all the way over. Lengthening through the arms, so make sure the hand, shoulder and hip is in line with each other. And then you've got the nice long spine, chin tucked in, looking straight ahead. Squeeze through the ball, inhale, exhale, open. Lead with the knee. So lifting and lowering, keep the hips stacked. You can place your hand on the hip to make it harder. If your hand's on the hip, try and press it away from the hip joint. So it'll just keep the hips stacked more and it'll get you to work through those glutes even more. Really trying to squeeze the ball the whole time. So we want to get the best out of each exercise, each movement. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Keep those shoulders down and back. Try not to have any tension through the upper body and then focusing all your activation on that leg that's moving. 4 more. And 3, 2, last one, hold it up. You're going to squeeze the ball and then release it. Squeeze and release. So just nice long hold. So you're squeezing, hold it and release. So you want to go with the breath. Exhale, squeeze, inhale, release. Just be aware of your hips. Have they rolled back? Try and keep the top hip in line with the bottom hip. Keep squeezing through the buttocks so you're getting the best out of this workout. Keep that knee a little bit higher than the foot. 4 more. And 3, 2, 1, hold it. Tiny squeeze and releases now. Try not to rock too much through the body, so only move through that leg. Press that bottom leg down even more, so you're working through that. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it here, pulsing up. Let's squeeze that ball as hard as you can. Squeeze that buttocks as hard as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower all the way down. Take the ball out. Let's finish on a stretch. Well-deserved stretch. So we're going to roll all the way back onto our back. Now this one's a little bit different. We're going to bring the leg all the way over so that the knees are in line with each other. There's no gap there. Well, as much as you can. Place the hands out to the sides, palms facing down, and we're just going to take it to one side. So we're just going to lower the legs all the way down. You're going to feel that stretch through the lower back, through the glute, all the smaller muscles in the buttocks we just worked. And then just hold it here and breathe. You can use your exhale to lower the leg down even more. Take a breath in, bring the legs back to the center. Staying there, we're going to bring it all the way over to the other side. Depending on which side you're on, I like to press down on the top leg there so that it helps me go into that stretch even more. Keep the shoulders down. Try not to press through the hands. One last breath in and out. And then slowly come all the way back. Swapping sides, so bring that bottom leg over now. Take a deep breath in, reset your core. We're still working through the abdominals here. And then lower all the way down to one side. Feeling that nice stretch and release through the lower back. Deep breaths. As you breathe out, you can lower down even further. And then an inhale to come all the way back. Exhale, take it all the way over to the other side. Our last stretch. Breathing, keep the shoulders down. And then a deep breath in to come back to the center. When you're ready, slowly make your way to a seated position to finish. Thank you so much for joining me today for our Pilates class. I hope you enjoyed it. Please know you can always contact us at info@peakphysiology.com.au. You can head to our website if you have any questions, or if you need to have a chat, definitely send us an email. Have a nice day, and I'll see you for the next one.